chat just moves up real fast. That's so sweet, and all these little hearts and things come on. That's just so sweet. Dang, I like you guys. Chatterbox, you're looking strong. I like having you here early saying boop. You were here at 6:15 booping along. I think that is exemplary. I am Mary Gunn of Mary Gunn Fun, your intrepid host of Craft Roulette. I'm so glad to be here with you. We have a great show planned for you tonight. Miss Cathy Z is in the house ready to go spinning with us. If you are here after seeing Corinne Wiskman last week, we welcome you back. Thank you again, Corinne, for a great evening. I really enjoyed spending some time with you. You're fun. You're just F-U-N-N, and you know it. So anyway, what is Craft Roulette? Well, if you are just scrolling through YouTube and you don't know what Craft Roulette is, we will tell you more later. But we are the ultimate paper crafting card making game show challenge, and we are live almost every week. But we always leave a seat right here for you. Come up and sit down. Just have a chair. Put your feet up. If you like card making, we're here for you. If you don't like card making, but you kind of like just nice people talking about paper, you might like it. I don't know. But you're welcome here. Mr. Producer's over there running all the buttons like he does. Miss Cathy is in her place waiting for me to quit and let her talk. But we've got some other things to do first. Chatterbox, once again, welcome, welcome. If you saw all those cards before, those are from last week. Those are just from last week. And those were cards that were electronically sent in on the 4 parameters. They were all based on the same 4 parameters. Could you even believe it? They are so different in style, size, colors, content. We have such smart crafters in our group. So there were 339 cards that were sent in. Once again, we already have 4 videos, And there's 5 bonus cards already in the gallery that is over on craftroulette.live. Don't go now, but plan on going after the show so you can spend a little time in enjoying all those wonderful masterpieces. Plus, there's something like 24,000 other cards on that site for you to enjoy as well. I got 3 little things here I got to take care of. One is happy birthday to Arlene DeTizio, the founder and the head seamstress for Mr. Mike. The House of DeTizio had a birthday this week. So happy birthday, Arlene. I hope you had a great time. I heard Cool Mary came to the studio earlier this week. Stay tuned. We'll see if she shows up. And the U.S. veterans, we thank you, and we want to salute you for Veterans Day tomorrow. We aren't going to be here tomorrow, so I want to make sure I say something for you and thank you for your service. I know that we have some veterans in our group, like Carol Sanquinetti. Thank you so much. If you are a veteran, let us know so we can say salute. If you wouldn't mind giving us those vinnies or thumbs up at this point before you turn off the lights, we'd appreciate that. And share and subscribe to our channel. Spin sponsors. What's a spin sponsor? Spin sponsor are companies that give away stuff. So I don't have to buy anything. I just give it you guys prizes all the time, every week, and we have 5 this month. 5 companies giving spin sponsor stuff away. We have Whimsy Stamps. If you like fun stamps, they got them for you. Desiree Tangles. If you like the Zentangle real fancy kind of stamps, whoo, she's got some cool stuff. I will be sending you one of those if you win. This calls for confetti, has all sorts. Oh, gosh, I saw one today. They had little tiny Christmas trees. They were so cute for little confetti for shaker cards. So cute. LDRS, we're going to meet Angie next week. I'm looking forward to that. They also have a lovely line of cards or stamps. And then somebody named CZ. What's her name? Katie? No, Cathy Zilske. She's donating some of her own product too. We look forward to giving her stuff away too. Isn't it fun getting stuff? Oh, we give it away every week. Plus, we give away a Krog and a goodie bag. To get those, you're wondering, wow, I want to get in on that. Make sure you put in a card, send us a card each week, and then your chances go up. Because those are the people that we choose to win those things, are the people that send in cards. Because we need some inspiration from you. That's exactly right. We at Craft Roulette are not sponsored by any lovely company. We are supported by our patrons. It is an amazing thing that you come alongside and say, hey, I'm going to give you a little money every month. It is making a huge difference in our bottom line. It was, and we want to thank you each and every week a ton and welcome some new patrons to our group just this week. Renee Allen, Stacy Daubenberger. It's more than one syllable. I have to work on it a little bit. Amy Jess, Arlene Mack, Angel Rodriguez, and Jennifer Summers. Thank you all so much. We do have a 3rd show. We have 2 shows on YouTube. This is our free content for everyone. But we do have a 3rd show just for our patrons called The Patron Show. And last week we had Jay Thomas as a guest, and he was so much fun. And we just review cards that the patrons have sent in. It's a great little time. I learned so much. So much. So we will have another mystery guest this week, so don't miss it. Don't miss it. It's really fun. It's recorded. It's not live. It's all for you. And I think you guys like it. That's what I'm thinking. Mr. Mike has his little rainbow jumper on tonight from Marianne Hill in the UK. He has outgrown his little drawer of clothes. He is now in a bigger drawer of clothes. It's a marvelous thing. What do you think about it, Mr. Mike? He is the man of all words and the man of no words. We also have some merch. There we go. Some lovely togs for you to wear anywhere in the world. It's so much fun wearing my super glue guys. Or Team Purple. I do have a Team Purple, believe it or not. I also have a Team Orange. I am a political monster. And do we have that one still? I don't know. And we also have something else. Yes, brand new, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, crafters and craftettes. To go with our stamp set, the basics, we also have, I'm going to have to get up and get one, aren't I? We also have Moving with the Grace of a Gazelle. We also have a new die set that goes along with our stamp set. And you got to know, we're into wheels around here. So we hope you will enjoy it and have a really good time with it when you get yours. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. So that's enough of bad jokes, bad puns. Let's get on with the show from the cold tundra of Minnesota that is all gray in November. Here comes the Minnesota sunshine. Cathy Zilske.
Oh, that is sweet. I want to use that as my new hi. I'm the Minnesota sunshine. Hey.
I think that's a good one.
Not bad. And really, I mean, like we were talking earlier, it is a little gray, and this is a little bit of light and happy in any day. So if you're having a day, come to Craft Roulette, watch, have fun, bring the sunshine. Mary,
or go to Cathy Zilske's channel, because she's got you're booping over there all the time.
You can come over here, but it's so good to be back with you tonight, Mary. Thanks so much for having me.
Oh, it's our pleasure. I will say, and I don't want to forget, This show is usually very easy technically for our guests. That's how Mr. Producer has built it. But last time Cathy was on, we had some issues with her being all pixelated. And so she and Mr. Producer worked for a good hour, maybe a little bit longer this afternoon, trying to get it all fixed up. They discovered all sorts of secrets. And so thank you for your extra effort and all that time that you gave us. So tell us a little bit about you, Miss Sunshine of Minnesota.
Well, thank you, Mary. My name is Cathy Zilske, for any of you who I'm just meeting now, and I make cards on the internet. Now, I didn't always make cards on the internet, but that's what I do now. I've worked in the craft industry for many, many years. I'm a graphic designer by trade and have worked for craft magazines, and somehow it all led out of scrapbooking and into card making around 2017. And once I started making cards, I kind of got a bug bite that I couldn't not scratch. That I mix my metaphors, but anyway, I became a card maker, and then I also started developing some products for card makers, and I still work for scrapbook magazines, but Scrapbook and Cards Today magazine, so we get them both in there.
Yeah.
And then I'm on YouTube, and I make things over there, and I don't know it all, but I know some things.
You do. I don't think I could quiz you. I bet you'd know almost everything.
I am good. I am actually a good trivia partner, but really more for 90s trivia. But I can do card stuff too.
Card trivia.
Yeah, I could do some.
Card trivia. Yeah.
Card trivia.
What trivia are trends in the 1990s cards?
Oh, wait, you meant cards in the 90s? I was going to do like things like in 1990, what was the top television show on NBC?
Card trivia. Card trivia. What color what's the complement of orange?
Violet.
Violet. There you go. Things like that. I mean, you could do a pretty good trivia. We did have a Craft Roulette trivia game one time for our patrons. It was really fun. And April Palmer won. She had actually studied. She studied. She went back on old episodes and
oh my gosh,
all sorts of stuff. Yeah, it was really. She was good.
Wow, that's impressive.
We may have to do that again.
I'm so glad you just prompted me, because I was looking at the Craft Roulette wheel spinning. I'm like, I know this one. I know this one.
I put you on the spot. You can put me on the spot right now. You had a question for me.
Well, in fact, I do, Mary. Tell me, please, what is Craft Roulette?
I don't know. We better ask Mr. Producer. Chatterbox, we're so glad you're here. I think we're in for a nice evening together, Miss Zilske. Roll 'em, Mr. Producer. What is Craft Roulette?
What is Craft Roulette? Craft Roulette is a live paper crafts challenge show where the goal is to complete a project that has been randomly selected by the spin of a wheel. There are 4 categories we spin for: project, colors, element, and random. Each category has 24 possible options with a combined possibility of 331,776 unique projects. Whoa. We're live every Friday at 6:30 p.m. Central on youtube.com/craftroulette. Please like and subscribe. Each week we bring on a special guest crafter to create along with us and share their unique take on the challenge. You can play too. Complete a unique project of your own using the same 4 parameters set in this episode. You'll have 48 hours to contribute by submitting pictures of your project through the submission form on craftroulette.live. Contributions are featured on marygunfund.com's weekly episode blog and the next episode. Let's recap last week's episode and submissions.
So I think what we just did was Cathy, Zilske, and I just got grounded from any trivia game that we could ever play. But that's okay, because we can just stay in our rooms and craft. So the complement of orange is blue, not violet. Yeah, that's okay. That's why I run this. I'm the host. I don't have to know all the answers. That's for the contestants. Anyway, that's all fun. We do love to celebrate our contributors each and every week. Look at your pins just fall into place. Oh my gosh. Guess what continent did not show up again? Yep, down there in Penguin Land, the Antarctic is still holding out, playing hard to get. We had 339 contributions last week. Now we are up to 24,493. I don't know if we'll break that to 25. I don't know. That'd be pretty many cards. But maybe we will get enough for 25,000 this week. That would be fun. Say hi to your pin. We do appreciate each and every one of you. So this is something kind of new. If you haven't been here a while, we ask our patrons what they thought about the last week's show. The project was a gift card. And if you are looking for ideas for gift cards for like Christmas presents and stuff, that gallery has so many ideas. So craftroulette.live, gallery 188. It's loaded with 300 different ways to make a gift card. Coffee Shop was the colors, and I think I had a couple things. Camille said that she liked anything that had coffee. It made her happy. And Jay mentioned that he liked all the different interpretations of the Coffee Shop colors, and I liked it too. A lot of people thought the numbers were a little bit tricky, but they were okay with those once they figured out how to sneak them in there. So thank you guys for letting us know your opinions on last week's parameters. I think we did pretty well. That was my card. My numbers are pretty bold. They're big. They're bold. They're right there. And that was my wild toucan. That little piece of orange cardstock is right behind him is a pullout. So that would be where the card goes. That was my card. We did have a fun guest. Miss Corinne Wiskman joined us from Maryland, and this was her card. Classic Corinne kind of card. Just one little cute critter on a pretty big white field, and with all sorts of cuteness built right in. Thank you so much, Corey, for joining us again last week when making this darling card. Now we're going to invite Miss Cathy back on if we could, so she can watch with us as we do our parade of achievements. Do I have to say anything right now? I don't think so. No. Okay, I just have to explain what the parade of achievements is. This little part of the show has been changed in the last 2 weeks, and I'm still learning because I'm pretty remedial. I thought, violet, orange, don't expect too much. But anyway, so this is when we're going to talk about our achievers from last week. Welcome our first timers. Say huzzah to our leading ladies. We have some major milestone achievers to talk about. And we have a new mug clubber. We'd like to congratulate Heather Huang on her first 100 cards to Craft Roulette. Your stamp set is already in the mail. We love you so much, Heather. Thank you for sending in so many cards. We do have quite a few 25 major milestone card achievements, and so I made a stack of 25 cards. That's how many 25 cards looks like. That's how many you've sent in, and that's a ton of cards. So thank you so much for spending time with us and in your inspiration zone there. Yep, 100 cards. That's a ton of cards, isn't it? That's 4 of those. Woo.
That's a ton.
It is. It is. Well, get ready because we've got some big achievers to celebrate. This is on a timer. Welcome our first timers to Craft Roulette. It's the hardest one. Kim Johnson from Connecticut. I like to notice how different all of these styles are. Bernie Ralph from Australia. Big 8.
Very cute.
Jessica from New Jersey. A lot of people use the prints, like the zebra prints and things. Cute. Crystal Perret from Florida.
That's cute.
It is. It's sweet. Angel Rodriguez from New York. Lots of coffee shop flavor there.
Yeah.
Major milestone achievers. These are like the 25, 50, 75, 100. Well done, Donna May, 25 cards.
Ooh, that's a cute stamp.
Nikki Fodden from Canada, 25. She does a lot of the fancy dies. They're very interesting.
Oh, that's very cute.
Beverly Trabanero. Oh, never mind. Beverly, I did your card on Tuesday night. Thank you and well done. Elaine from Australia.
So fun.
Lots of fun animals. Gretchen from Minnesota.
Hey!
You'll probably see her at the store. Sarah from New Zealand. A little pocket.
Oh, cute.
Jennifer from California. We talked
cute.
about this one on the patron show. Marian Eastron from Alberta.
Oh, that's cute.
I know they are. They're just cute.
Yeah.
Fiona from Minnesota. Maybe you know her.
There's something in the water here. I swear. That is adorable.
Cindy from Arkansas. Also 25 cards. Well done, Cindy. Renee from Iowa has hit 50 cards. 2 of these.
Wow.
Heather Wong with 100. Hooray, hooray. Yay, yay, yay. Yeah, I think that deserves some confetti.
That's confetti.
Our leaders of the week. These have been the same leaders for months and months, and we don't mind. Smurf Murphy, this is a really funny card. With 149.
Wow.
Her twin in Australia, Jackie Muller, with 149.
Wow.
Cathy Herring from Wisconsin, 153 cards.
Wow. Yeah.
5K now, 6K Lamone is sent in 155 cards. They're all kind of tight in there.
Yeah.
Card Monkey Jarvis has sent in 166. She always comes up with something fantastic.
Wow.
And our leading lady, Patty Beck, has been with us since episode 5. Never missed a week, 183 cards in a row.
Wow.
Congratulations to you all. You are giving a lot of people inspiration, and you're
That's
also
cool.
giving them motivation and leadership. Our leading ladies give inspiration and really do go, you can do this. Just do it. I mean, I think they would just say, just do it. It's fun. There's nothing that hard. And they've also seen a lot, the more you make something, the better you're going to get.
Yeah. That's so true.
Mm-hmm. And there's no rules on making it hard or fancy or interactive. It's just do your very best and get those. And do
you. I mean, do what feels good to you. Yeah, that's what's fun about the parameters. You can have them all they're all the same, but everybody can interpret it differently.
Yep. And we're going to find out how we're going to interpret ours in just oh, there she goes. Yeah, I know that moment. But we were just talking, the second time is easier.
Yes, it is. And technically, this is my 3rd time being in your presence. Because
Yes.
we did the World Card Day thing, but this is
We did.
I'm an old timer now. I'm an old hat. I can handle this. I'm not even sweating.
No reason to sweat. No, you're a veteran. Well, let's talk about what we're going to be doing here. Bring on those parameters, you're not Mr. Wheel, Mr. Producer. Mr. Producer is the man behind the scenes. He does all these fancy things. He carries all the technical weight on his shoulders, and we could not do this show without him. So we're very, very glad, and always want to give him a huzzah and thank you. Oh, by the way, he has a goal for us, and I don't want to forget that either. He has a year-long goal that we would end up with 10,000 subscribers on this channel. So if you have not hit that subscribing thing, we would appreciate that, and get your friends to do it too. I know Sharon in the brown chair said this week that she has 3 YouTube channels. I don't know how she got 3, but she has 3, and she made sure they were all subscribed. So,
good.
Yeah, I know. What a girl. So we are going to be spinning for Project Colors, Element, and Random. We do have a new little format thing here. We do give our patrons an opportunity to say, no, Mr. Wheel, you're not going to make us do one of the parameters from each of the columns. So let's find out what they said no to.
Okay, wrong glasses. Okay.
They get to veto a project. What did they say? Survey says 40% goes for 6x6 cards. No, we're not going to do that. Some people are happy, some people are sad. Now, when we do have a veto, it doesn't mean that you don't get to do it. It just means that the wheel can't make us do it. If you can do a 6x6 card with the parameters that we do get, you can do it. So, Christina, you're safe. For color veto, ooh, that was close. 36% said no to summer. And I think somebody said summer's over. We need to move on. So, we're moving on, at least in the Northern Hemisphere. So, we will not do summer as a requirement. Element veto survey goes to stuffed. Okay. Yeah, we will talk about that particular parameter if we ever get it. We'll figure it out. Holiday movies right in there too. I was really surprised that so many said no to holiday movie. I know you watch Hallmark. I know. Anyway, that will be fine. Jamie Watts was stuffed this close to holidays? Random veto was something from your floor. You know, I just was about to pick some things up off the floor, and I didn't. I just kind of pushed them over to the side in case I wanted to use them. But so we don't have to check our floor right now. We don't have to use something from our floor.
Okay.
I don't know. There was a funny comment that I read, and it said it was from Mary Gunn in the veto comments. Mr. Producer, did you let somebody in on my computer? Because it said, Mary Gunn said, "Quick, Mr. Wheel, please pick something from your floor. I can't find my cat, but I'm afraid if I clean up, I won't be prepared." Do you know anything about that, Mr. Producer? Because I didn't write it. That's good. Well, this is the time we give you a chance. Miss Cathy, would you like to make a veto now that you know what the patrons have vetoed?
Let's see.
No, I cannot. Hang on, darling.
No.
We can't hear you. They might be able to hear you. I can't.
Oh, you can't hear me anymore?
Sleep vetoing. I think.
Can you guys hear me?
We're working on it.
Okay.
It's always got to have something. Hope this is all.
Okay. Let me see. I think we're still
hearing bleeps.
Huh. I've got my Rode mic chosen.
Oh, good. They can hear us. We just can't hear Cathy.
Okay. They hear me. Oh.
Yeah, we hear you now. Yay. Okay. Who knows?
That was us.
That was us. Okay.
That was our little headphone things being weird.
Okay. Whew. Okay.
Sorry.
You know, I want to give a shout out to the patrons for choosing 6x6 card, because that was something that I had circled. And so thank you, patrons. Appreciate you.
They're brilliant.
You know, there's honestly the only one that stood out to me that I would like to veto, because I wouldn't even know the first thing about it, is in projects. I would like to veto book binding card number 12.
All right. It is vetoed now. So if we land on it, we will spin again.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Now, here's the fun one. Where would you like to put your chips if you were playing real roulette?
Okay. If I was playing real roulette, I would do as follows.
Yes, dang
Under
it. There they go again. Hang on.
Holiday. Wait.
I'm sorry.
Okay. That's okay.
Now I can hear you through our speakers. Okay. All right.
Are we good?
Yeah.
Okay. There's always something.
There's always
Under projects, I would put on holiday. Love a good holiday. Under elements, I would put seasons, because then I could pick whatever seasonal holiday thing. See how that's going to work? Under colors, I would choose fall.
Gotta find season.
Wait.
For colors. I'm not seeing it either.
Wait. What? Am I not looking? Let me get the right glasses on. Okay, under elements, it says number 20 seasons.
Under element.
Element, okay.
Oh.
Did you pick a color and we didn't hear it?
No, I skipped right. Okay.
Okay.
I went up and down instead of across.
You're keeping us on our toes. That's okay. That's good.
All right. Colors, calm.
Calm, number 2.
Calm. And under random, shiny.
Shiny and calm together seem kind of like...
Not
that
the way
seems
you
like
do
an
it.
interesting combo.
Calm and shiny. It works. You're gonna. I mean, I'm not
doubting
this
you.
one.
I'm just like, that's an interesting combo. I like it.
Okay.
It's not intuitive to me, so... But that doesn't mean much. I say violet is the complement of orange.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, don't trust a word I say.
Put my chips down.
What? Okay, so you'd have a holiday card with calm colors, seasons, so you can choose whatever holiday you want.
It would probably be a winter Christmas card.
Mm-hmm.
Calm colors and a little shiny would be some really beautiful neutral sequins.
That'd be pretty.
Or a little shimmer spray.
Yeah.
A little shimmer spray.
I can see you doing that card and pulling it off completely. Very nicely
done. That's the
done.
international symbol for shimmer spray. Just like that.
I think it is. Okay, so I used to work with a group of ladies that couldn't hear. And they did all sign language. And they're very patient with me. But they had their own stamp for me. When they talked about me, they did an M, and then they do the stamping. I was M stamp.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, so, yeah. But mostly I just said, I forgot, I'm sorry. Okay, let's give this a warm up and see if we get those things that Cathy wants.
All right.
I like it too. All right, for project. I think a holiday card would be nice.
Let's see.
But we're not going to get it tonight. Guest choice, however. Hubba hubba. You be thinking about that. Colors. That is, the wheel is, he's rewarding you for all that work this afternoon. Forest colors.
Oh, I like that.
They're kind of calm. They can be calm.
Uh-huh.
Element.
I like that, actually.
21 starts with H. Hoppin'.
I like that too.
Holiday. Hello. Yep. And random.
Okay.
Let's give her something good, Mr. Wheel. Postage stamp or mark.
Okay.
3 out of 4 is not bad.
No.
Oh.
Literally? Okay. This is good. This is
Well, I have to give my speech first before we go too far. This is an art project. We consider it your art project, and you are welcome to do whatever you want to do in a family-friendly way with those 4 parameters. We don't tell you what to do. We're not going to tell you what to make or what to use. you get to decide, as long as you use the 4 parameters that we have all been given. That said, in art, there are very literal interpretations of art, like HEY Google. What are forest colors to the more abstract? Somebody takes a small bug that's in a forest and uses those colors. And there's all the spaces in between. Those are what you get to work with tonight. Is there anything else I need to say in my speech? Anyway, we just want you to be creative. Sit back, relax, let those little parameters percolate, and have some fun making something. That's really what we really love to see you do, is have a little playtime, a little fun time. So, you kind of lit up. Guest choice?
Okay, so we haven't had guest choice yet.
We have not.
So does Cathy get to determine all of the projects?
She gets to lay down the law.
Okay.
What would you like us to make?
You mean as a project?
Yeah.
Like I get to pick whatever. Oh, okay. I'm sorry I keep changing glasses. But I have a different screen. Okay, hold on here.
Yeah, so if you want an A2, if you change your mind about a 6x6, we could make a 6x6 just for you.
All right. Now, here's the thing. It's a project. I get to do whatever I want. This is thrilling. But here's the thing. If you know me, and if you don't know me, you're about to learn something about me.
Oh.
I play pretty close to the vest, my friends. And sometimes I like to control what I can control. And I'm going to say number 14, A2. And here's why. You can do whatever you want on this A2. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like that opens it up for all of the people who are playing along.
Mm-hmm.
You just need a card that's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Whatever way you decide to do it, horizontal, portrait. But that is my jam size. It's my favorite card to make, the size. And I feel like having these other elements also are going to give a lot of choices. So
yeah.
That's my choice.
It's a good solid choice.
It's a good solid choice.
It's a good solid choice. And anytime that you can take those 4 parameters and you can tame one to make it behave and not be like top-notch high cerebral effort, I say do it. So, okay. Yeah, A2 it is. So we're all good with that. There's European A2 also, and you are fine to do that as well. We're not going to take a metered stick to it and see if you are doing an American A2. But it's basically a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So, okay, well, that takes care of that. Colors, forest colors, you liked that. You wanted calm. I think of forest colors as darker greens and some beautiful rich blues and so those earthy browns, but you can also bring in sunlight pops.
Sure.
And birds and all sorts of different things inside a forest. Now, there is something that our viewers often do, and that is they will they'll kind of double dip in the different parameters. So they might take forest colors, but actually make forest cards with forests on them, which is fine. It doesn't mean that you can only use them as colors. You can really have some fun using that as your element too. Yeah. So what made you happy when you first heard forest colors?
Because I have a trio of inks that I just got, and they are beautiful. They are beautiful. I have not even used them in a video yet. I actually filmed a video yesterday where I used them for the first time, and I'm like, these greens are fabulous. So I want to somehow incorporate those colors into my design, and they are forest colors through and through. They're greens, but they're just beautiful.
It'll be fun to see what you do.
I mean, it will be fun, won't it? Because I really have no idea.
Do you think you might do something? Do you think you might do something with Christmassy kind of things, or?
Well, no, because here's the thing: if it's starting with an H, I'm thinking of stamps that I have. I'm thinking of dies that I have. Now, here's the thing: as an element, you tell me, Mary, could I say as an element starting with H that it could be holiday? It doesn't have to say holiday.
Right. It can also be a word in a sentiment that starts with H, like hello.
I don't. And I have so many hello dies that I love so much because I just think it's hello. We say this all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm trying to do right now is think about, because I know I don't get a whole lot of time to gather my supplies, but I'm like, okay, okay. Now the sweat begins.
Well, you held off pretty well. Yeah, Cindy Elkin says ho, ho, ho. So if you're thinking we're going to probably see quite a few Christmas cards once again, and that's fine. I like that, actually. Holly starts with H. Oh my gosh, there was a card in the, there's a card. If you want to laugh at a card because it's happy starts with an H. Happy birthday.
You're so,
I feel like we could do Sesame Street tonight.
For a while.
H is everywhere. But there's a card in the gallery that has Wild-Eyed Rudolph, and he's got holly leaves for his antlers, and it's the most hilarious card. It was by Andrea and Crafty Tafty too, but it's over in 188. We just laughed so hard when we saw it the other day. But yes, or somebody's name like Heather, hot air balloon, hugs, hooray, heaven, hearts, happy, hope, ho, 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 Hanukkah, happy, boy, howdy, Holly. Howdy, Holly. What are you doing here in the forest? Yes, I think we can do all sorts of happy hour.
Okay.
Remember, there are H's that are silent. Happy Christmas. Oh, hog. That's always good. Hog. Nothing says Happy Hogs Day. Is there such a thing?
We've had pig-themed cards on the show.
We have. Carrie Rose did a pig in the brown water. Hubba hubba. Oh, you guys are hot tonight. Hot.
Are they on
hot
fire?
Starts with H. Okay, so I think we'll be okay with H. Postage stamp or mark. I'm thinking a postcard layout on an A2 card.
Now, what is a mark? Is that like a postcard or a postage mark?
Yeah, it's not on there, but I was thinking it would. She's got an idea. I can see that idea face on her pretty little face. I was thinking like the little squiggly things that go through a stamp, but it doesn't say that. So,
oh my gosh, I'm having an idea and I'm sketching, but we'll see. Oh my goodness. Okay. I just don't know if I can find the die that I'm thinking of.
Well, there's that. Okay. So I think we're going to have a good night. And I think we're going to have a great gallery to look forward to because you guys are on fire. Fire does not start with H, but that's okay. Yeah.
Oh, fun. I'm seeing the chat over my shoulder. I wish I had it in front of me, but I'm like, there they go.
Hot air balloon, honey, he, honey bee. A cancellation mark. That's right, Paula. That's what those are called.
Okay. Oh my gosh. I think I do. Oh yeah. I have got to dig through some stuff. Okay.
Well,
how long do I get?
Well, as long as you need within reason. I think you'll be.
You don't have to hurry.
That starts with H.
Way to go, Mr. Producer.
So are you going to be Ernie and I'm going to be Bert, or are you going to be Bert and I'm going to be Ernie?
Either or.
As long as we get cookies. All right. Well, we are going to take a break and go get our supplies so that we can make a card using those 4 wonderful parameters. I think the wheel is rewarding you tonight. And while you watch this little thing about our other show on Tuesday night in review, including a Guess Who card detective game called Who Done It. Are you ready for this? Hexagon? Woo, baby! We'll be right back. Thank you, Chatterbox, Mr. Producer, and Cathy Zilske. Does card making ever wear you out? Are you just having one of those days? Do you ever say to yourself, I wish there were more craft roulette on each week? Well, have we got good news for you. In Review is like part 2 of Craft Roulette, which features you, our card contributors. It'll be easy to find because it airs here on our Craft Roulette YouTube channel. We go live almost every Tuesday evening at 6:30 p.m. Central, and we do a number of fun things during the show, including Mail Call, where I share some of the nice cards and goodies people send us. Our Card Showcase, where we take a longer look at some of the contributions sent in from the most recent episode. And our Who Done It mystery game, where I recreate a card from the most recent episode's gallery, live on air. Everyone in the live chat gets to try and figure out which card I'm recreating. So, if you want more of what we do on Craft Roulette, you'll love our show, In Review. The Who Done It mystery game is just a game, and we do not actually solve mysteries, but we do actually solve mysteries. The show is supposed to be on Tuesdays, but we reserve the right to reschedule as necessary. Mary will not always know what she is doing, especially with buttons and or math. Stretchy pants and snacks are not required, but advisable. Please bring a friend. Too much fun for one person included.
Hey, Cool Mary here. You might remember me from my breakthrough role, the In Review infomercial. While normal me and the special guest are gathering their supplies, let me take this opportunity to tell you about our stamp set, our die set. Whoa. Let me, Cool Mary, show you what you can do with them. Tubular. Whoa! Gnarly. Yes, you can order these off our web shop. Every purchase helps support our shows, and in return, you can be like me, Cool Mary. I didn't know she was here. I'd only heard she was here. I wish she would have vacuumed the family room. I got to do that tomorrow. Cool Mary, come back and vacuum the family room. Oh my goodness, what a Cool Mary. I hope you had a nice little chuckle. That was quite fun. Oh man. Cool Mary, bringing the fun. Vacuuming the world. You want to, we could have maybe if she gets, needs a little extra cash, she may be able to be hired for vacuuming. Just let us know and we'll see what we can come up with. Yeah, it's Cool Mary, vacuum my family room. All right, what do I have going? Let us know when you're ready. I am going to do an A2 because that was what was requested. I have a mat. I have another mat, and I'm going to make it look like a postcard. And I've got a little tiny fake thing I'm going to make a stamp. So that's what I'm going to do. And I have these great big letters, and I think I'm just going to write hi. I think Cathy's almost ready already. Woo! She'll be cleaning Mary. Oh, well, we all know that she's not really me then if she's cleaning Mary. That's right. She just looks like me. There are lots of lookalikes. running around. By the way, speaking of lookalikes, we will be having our annual Christmas video out this December, which is my lookalike, Mrs. Claus, Mrs. Mary Claus, and she will be reading our family Christmas story to one and all. So anyway, yeah, that's what we got. So
Okay. I'm good.
I think she's ready to come back.
I think I'm ready. Okay.
So let's see what she's got.
This
there's
is what I was
She's
looking
got that
for.
die that I've been looking at.
Look at that. Isn't that fun?
I've seen so many cards with that, and I really like it.
Yeah. And so, okay, now I am going to play. So that's my that's my postage stamp or mark. But I'm going to do some die cutting and I'm going to get this ho, ho, ho off of this tag. So I'm just going to pull some letters out.
There you go.
But I need to think.
Just make sure you don't say it O, because that does not start with H.
That would be a very different thing, and that is not what we're going for. Okay, I'm going to grab some cardstock.
Yahoo! Well, we are off to the races.
Thank you to people who have already put in their order for our die set.
Really? Thank you. Maybe Cleaning Mary won't have to get that extra job. Cleaning your house and mine. Oh, Cleaning Mary. You know it's
So Mary,
not real.
I missed your setup. What are you doing? What did you pull out there, Mary?
Well, I pulled out some ginormous letters for just hi.
Okay.
And then I'm going to make it look like a postcard on a mat on an A2. And I just stamped or just cut this little piece of cardstock to make a faux postage stamp.
Oh.
And so it
Look
should
at
be
you.
pretty clean and simple. And then I'm just going to put something up there that I think will work. Maybe a doggy. I do
Okay.
like all the different stamps. They throw out so many stamps now at the post office when you go to pick them out. I
Yeah.
find it rather hard to decide.
Well, let's see here. Okay, this is such a fun. See, I love the idea of the postage stamp. Let me poke these holes. Oh, they all fell out. Well, look
Oh,
at
look
that.
at that. Perfect.
So there's that. Now, this is
Do they have black? Yeah, there would be like dark black soil, right, in the forest.
that's right. And I need a blending brush or something.
I
Yeah,
think
there you
so.
go. Things are flying.
Huge. Huge starts with H.
I'm going to start adding my forest colors. And I hope this works. Oh, okay. All right. So I
Okay,
think
this is
I
a
actually
cute little
need either
dog.
some Post-it tape or something. I need to do some masking. And I'm going to show you something cool if I can find
Have
it.
you
Now-
used that die very much?
What's that?
Have you used that die very much?
I used it, gosh, like once and loved it. And it has all these different overlays that you can do with it, which
Uh-huh.
is super cool. But I just lost my I invented these little masking things and I can't find them. So we're gonna have to use Post-its.
Oh, okay.
But it's really fun because you can put little different things in it. Now that is not what I'm going to do. I don't. Oh, well, yeah, I don't think so. I got an idea. Maybe we'll see.
It's coming along. It's coming along.
Famous last words.
Oh, I
Yeah.
believe.
Okay.
I think you got it.
Well, do you ever have Mary where you do the show and people make something and then when they're done they're like that was not my favorite thing that I ever made, and
Oh, you just never know what you're going to end up with.
I mean, that is true.
Yeah.
Right? You really don't.
No.
And I think if I believe that I can fly high like an eagle, well, all right. Well, we're going to see. But this is one of my forest colors, and it's really pretty. It's
That
just
is.
this trio of inks.
Kind of a celery green.
Yeah, it's really nice. So I'm going to try to do a little blending. We'll see. All right. If I'm doing a horizontal card, okay. Got to remind myself. I'm just going to add some color.
Yeah.
And see what happens.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
I love grids. I'm like a huge grid person. I have real difficulty when I need to do something on a diagonal. Like something like this, a diagonal. Not like a diagonal in the background, but like a focal point that's I try and then I rip it up and put it straight.
I am with you because I love linear so much more than diagonal too. It's just kind of it's it's just a thing.
As hard.
Yeah. All right. Let's see here. But I've always liked that. I mean, even in all the design stuff that I've ever done has always, like when I chose A2, that's just me doing something that's really comfortable for me, like something predictable, something really simple, and I kind of love that.
Yep.
But that's what I love about card making. You can, if there's something you love to do, and it's in your wheelhouse, you just come back to it and do it again, and nobody cares. It's okay.
And there's still plenty of other things that you can do to make it different.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You're never necessarily using the same colors twice, right? So, okay. I really am taking a guess
Didn't quite make it, but that's okay.
All right.
Cool.
Mary, have you ever had on the show where one of you finishes way, way ahead of the other person time-wise?
Oh, sorta, but we just kind of mess around.
Just kind of go.
So
it's not
a worry.
Yeah. All right. I love Post-it tape. It's such a nice, simple way to. There is a stencil that goes with this, but I'll be darned if I know where it is. And it took me. I went in my son's room where I keep a stash.
You have stuff everywhere.
I do because I don't have enough room for everything in this new space that I work in now. I have a lot, it's good. I'm not complaining, but there's just no way it can all fit. And so let's see here.
So what do you have in your dining room? You used to have your craft room in your dining room. What do you have there now?
Oh my gosh. Now I have a cat litter box. Let's see what else. And it's for my grandkitty. I have piles and piles of stuff that has no home, that isn't related to crafting. I have all the tile that's going into our bathroom. That's
right.
Now.
You've got that big project that isn't quite done.
Yes. But no, we just, it's kind of turned into a dumping ground for right now. And that's okay. It's going to happen. You're going to someday we'll have people over and it'll seem like we're adults and, we'll have matching plates and it'll be great. But I still have my cabinet in there that kept all of my pattern paper. That's still there.
Oh my gosh. You do. You get your steps in just getting your craft supplies.
Well, to be honest, there really are so few things down there now. Oh, I got a little out on that one.
I think I'm going to do green.
That it's not, most everything is up here. But there is spillover into what is my daughter's old room and where my son, who's finishing up his college experience. Oh my goodness, I can hear my grandkitty outside the door. Franklin, he's out there because he probably thinks it's time for dinner. Oh, Frankie.
Is he with you more than he is with your daughter now? Because you've been walking him on a leash and things.
I have been. So she has kind of an unpredictable travel schedule. She works as an attorney and when she travels, we get him, and which is great. I love him so much. I mean, he doesn't love me as much as I love him, but that's okay. I'm working on it. Anyway, and she travels a lot. So I'm grateful to have that little urchin here because he's a sweetie.
He's
And
cute.
he's very cute. Like I said, I wish he loved me like he loves her, but he's not my cat. He's her cat.
Right.
She's his mama,
Right.
But he's pretty great. Except for this morning at 5:00.
That's the one.
Yeah, see, and that's what I don't know. I don't know if I want one of my own, and that's the reason. Like my husband gets up really early for work. He's a teacher.
Mm-hmm.
And he feeds Frankie first thing, his breakfast, and then all of a sudden he comes up to my room and starts chirping at me. But he doesn't want to be pet. He doesn't want to snuggle. He just wants to make sure I get up for no reason. I did that for a long time. I have children. And I'm like,
It's hard, a little hard to be happy with that little, yes, I know.
So I don't know, but he is a good boy and I love taking care of him. And then I love sending him back to his mama.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
And she probably really appreciates that you take care of him.
I hope so. I mean, he never tells me personally.
He doesn't necessarily understand, but
He doesn't speak
he
English.
would know
and-
if he had to go somewhere else. He would go, oh, where's my granny?
Well, that is true because Granny gives him some special treats every afternoon. Granny gives him one of those little squeeze treats, the churros.
What are those?
Oh, their cats go nuts for them. They're like a little really gross paste that squeezes out of like a Go-Gurt tube.
Yuck. Yum. I mean, yum.
They love it. It's called churro. And I know there are people in the comments who know what I'm talking about. Let's hear it for the churro fans.
I bet Kerwin would like it.
I give him one every day, and he loves it. He doesn't even get that from his mom. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing yet, but you know what?
But you're doing it well.
I believe I can fly. Okay, here we go.
I need to
We're
interrupt
thinking-
really fast. Hey,
What's
chat.
that?
Can everybody say whoa again in the chat like it's earlier so I can get a video of it for something?
Posterity.
Yes, thank you. So just say whoa whenever you hear this.
Ooh, I
It's
just
your
had-
line. You have a line to give. Here it
Yeah,
comes.
let me wipe-
Here they come.
I'm gonna wipe this up. Strangely enough, I only used one color, but I think for what I might do, it's gonna work. I think it's gonna work.
Well, I copied you and I put green around the edge because it looks so pretty. So-
Well, and yeah, is this gonna? Oh my goodness, I have so much stuff sticking to me. Okay, it depends. We have a plan, and the plan may work.
Thank you.
the
Or it may
plan is
not.
just a place to start.
Okay, I am going to get. Although, Mary, I have so many hose. I'm a fan, right?
You
I
have so many
like-
hoes. You could open a warehouse.
Well, I do. I have this hoe dye that I love for ho. And what I'm trying to decide is, do I want something bigger? Oh, well,
You could overlap.
you know what? It could overlap, and
It
it
doesn't
starts
have
with
to
an H.
fit in. We can be wild. It's Friday night.
It's Friday night, ladies and gentlemen, and we are gonna make some. We're gonna make some die cuts. It's gonna get a little loud over. Well, it won't get too loud.
We'll be
I'm gonna
good.
Cut out a bunch of things here. Hold on.
We'll be super good.
You know what I never do? Oh,
What?
I just turned my die cut machine off. Come on. There we go. I don't use my little manual die cut machine that often, and I totally could. And you know what? There we go. I think I'm going to grab it because it's quiet and I prefer that.
Plus, you've given your legs a workout. Now your arms need a little workout.
See, I need more steps,
Balance.
and that's how we're gonna get them. We're gonna get them. Okay. So let's see. Forest H colors. See, look at this little cutie. It goes. How does it go? Here you go.
Aw, it's
You
tiny.
stick it down. It's a BB.
It
It's
is
a
a
little
BB.
guy. And then we'll just cut this into strips. All right.
Forrest, I'm finding myself thinking Christmas, but forest. We're good.
Yeah, I mean, but see, I too might want to incorporate some type of a tree, and I may, that still might happen.
Mm-hmm.
And there
Well,
might
that's
be
a
snow.
definite option. It isn't a requirement, but it is an option.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here we go. Hello there.
I'm
This
just
is a pretty.
thinking.
I designed this. Well, it's so simple. It's just like a. It's like a really heavy. I can't remember what font this is, but I wanted to have this because I love having ho 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 for Christmas. Like it's, it's just fun.
Oh, it's fun. Yeah, it's a fun one. Oh, look at that. I like that vertical way to do that.
Well, that's what I might. Yeah, we'll see. Oops, this little machine, it'll get you. You gotta be careful. It's gonna.
Yes, it's got
jump up and
it
fight us.
says it's Friday night. I'm a little wild myself.
All right, let's see. Oh no. Do you ever do the die throw? I love the die throw.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
I haven't thrown a die though in a long time. That's a good reminder. See, that could be on that trivia game.
Yeah. It could
What
be.
is the die? The die throw.
It's.
See, and you'd pass that one.
I would get that one totally. Now I don't know why I had this picture in my mind before.
Craft
but
Olympics.
We're just gonna think about it. Wait, are the Olympics coming this summer or
I don't
winter?
know.
I think we're on a year for the Olympics. Okay, I don't.
If it's not craft Olympics, it's not going to happen in my world.
Okay.
I'm a purist.
We're just playing here. We're going to think about a pattern, and I'm not going to build that up anymore because I don't need to. Well, I don't want to die cut anymore right now, but I am going to do one more thing. I need some more white cardstock, don't I? No, I don't. This will work. All right, I'm going to put a little tape on here. Okay.
So
There we go.
Do you, when you're talking to yourself when you're in the room with Frankie, do you
Yeah.
just kind of like, and you hear somebody coming near the door, do you just end your sentence with Frankie?
No.
So
I don't.
so nobody
just
thinks you're
keep
talking to
talking.
yourself, but they know you're
No.
talking to yourself?
Yeah, I mean, it's funny. I talk to myself a lot because there's no one here most of the time. And
Mm-hmm.
I feel like if I didn't, I'd get lonely. So when you talk to yourself, you can be your own best company. And,
It's not bad company.
it's not so bad.
Mm-mm.
Now, I might change my mind here because,
I think I might. I just smeared that.
all right, now I am going to move this.
Change. Just shorten it. He's
So,
cute little
how-
doggy.
How are people doing out there in the chat land? Everybody having a good time in the chatterbox?
I think they're doing okay. Are you guys doing all right?
I remember
Sylvia
the first-
Torres is still working on her die throw mastery. Do you have any hints?
is working on her what?
Her die throw mastery. How
Oh,
do you have any kind of?
die put?
It's a die put.
it's the die put.
Here's the caber toss, except it's not a caber; it's a marker.
Okay.
You know that would be a really hard thing if you did a marker toss and you tried to make it stand on it. So it lands standing up, because they don't even do it on their own.
Here's my advice if you're going to do it. You just have to be careful because there have been a few times, I'm not going to lie, where I've lost dies and never found them again. And that is not pleasant. Right now, it's not so fun.
I
So
gotta
be careful.
I gotta pause. There's something big going on in the chatterbox. I just gotta pause a second. My
Oh,
daughter
okay.
and son-in-law, who the one of the men in the world that has the best mother-in-law. There's two of them,
Oh.
and they are in my chat, and they're never here. So welcome, Joel Friesner and Joanna.
Well,
How
that's
nice. Okay. So this is what I do on Friday nights.
Okay. I need to grab some more products. Hold on.
Fun deal.
White pigment. Okay.
I'm gonna make his eyes a little darker. But Boomer's eyes he's so black that you can't really see his eyes when they're closed.
All right. I brought another mat out here because I need to think, because I want to put some trees on here. So I'm reinforcing my forest theme.
Yes.
But I want them to be white. And
Oh my.
Yeah. We're gonna use some pigment ink, Mary.
Get it out. Get it going.
We're gonna get it. We're gonna line it up. And I guess right there. Okay. Stick you down and stick you down. And we're just burning through the Post-it tape, but sometimes I like to say, spoil the adhesive, don't spare it. I don't know. There's a saying.
There's those metaphors again.
I have no idea what it is, but I'm going to add a tree. And if this doesn't look good, it's okay.
Yeah.
Because it might look great.
It might.
All right. So we've got pigment ink.
It's got a good crafter doing it, so we got a chance.
Have you pounced yet, Mary, with the pouncers?
No, I haven't.
It's interesting. They're really firm and it's kind of fun. I've pounced a few times and I gotta say, I'm a fan of the pounce. All right. Oh, this is gonna work like a dream. Look at that.
Oh my gosh, that's really good coverage. Will it dry more opaque or will it?
It will
lighten up.
I don't know. Now I'm gonna have to let it dry. So maybe I will build up some more hoe dimension. I don't know. But yeah, it really does work quite well. Because something like this, I don't really want to blend, right? So I like that. It's gonna take forever to dry, but here we go. We'll see.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look at that.
Oh yeah, that's so subtle and nice.
Yeah, it's cute.
But it's gonna add a lot.
But I don't know if I can do another one up top. I think I will. I'm just trying to mix it up a little. I'd like to have 3 if I could. Oh, okay.
Well,
3,
yeah, you could do one on the left side and then a tiny one at the top.
I think I will. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to grab, I'm going to use the plastic from this just to kind of protect that. I don't know if it'll work, but like it's not dry and I don't really want to, muck it up too much. So I'll just set that there for a second and then do one over here. That's a good idea. And then do another one. Oh, I'm going to go in size order. Now, some of the hoes are going to cover this up, but that's okay. That's okay. I think it's going to be...
If you are just coming in, this is Craft Roulette, the ultimate paper crafting card making game show challenge, and we are here almost every Friday night. Tonight we have the pleasure of having Cathy Zilske as our guest, and we are successfully making a A2 card that's a certain size, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, with forest colors, with an element that starts with H, use, and also including a postage stamp or mark. Now, this is fun stuff, and you get to play along with us. Look at those cards already coming in.
Oh, people are already submitting?
Yep.
What? That's cool. My gosh. Oh, yeah. Okay. Mama's going to have to look at that later. All right. I'm going to bring one
They're
more
good. They know.
Up here, I think.
Oh, I should have used that. They know the ropes.
Okay. That is pretty cool. Mary, the first show I saw was when Gina K was your guest, and I had never watched before.
Uh-huh.
And at first I said to myself, oh, I'm just going to sit and watch Gina K make. And then as soon as the parameters were chosen, I got so excited. I'm like, I'm in. I'm doing it. I'm doing this. And it was like distressing, like make faux leather was one of them.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, I know how to do that. I know how to crumple paper and then iron it out. I know how to do that.
You didn't do the Gina K method, which was inking up Tom's stool and stamping on the stool.
I didn't. I thought about it, but
that was remarkable. Yeah.
I just did an old school scrapbook trick. You know, when back in the
Mm-hmm.
scrapbooking days,
Mm-hmm.
when we would crumple up and wet some paper,
Yep.
and then we would use that for mats for our photos. Those were the days. What's old is new again.
That's right. Look, that did work.
It did. I mean, it's subtle, right? But I think it's really pretty. And I'm going to lift this up and I'm going to just wipe this little friend off because I don't have a sink upstairs, right?
Yes, you've been doing all your personal hygiene in the sink in the kitchen.
It's,
Woo!
it's going to be fine.
It'll be so nice when you have it done.
Yeah, I'm going to just clean this with some alcohol because I don't have time to go soak it. But I'm telling you, little rubbing alcohol works wonders in the craft room. Because it just cleans that pigment ink. Woo,
Is that right? I never would have thought
Yeah.
of that.
And the thing is, for stencils, Mary, it's so nice because then your stencil gets completely clean and it's dry. There's no water on it. So if you're going to go and use it again, you know how sometimes if you clean a stencil off and you forget to dry it completely, then you transfer water. I love alcohol for that.
Okay.
I don't think it hurts it at all. It just keeps things kind of nice. Okay.
Yeah, it probably doesn't dry. It's not going to be, you're not leaving it on there or doing it so often it's going to dry it out, make it brittle. That would be
no, I think
the only thing I could think of.
Now, okay, I am going to do another thing because I can't, once I get started, I tell you what, I can't really stop. So I'm gonna, I'm into the spatter these days, or the splatter. It's 6 of 1.
Right.
What do you say, Mary? Do you say you splatter something on or spatter?
I say splatter.
See, I always said splatter too.
Yeah, it's correct.
And I think it doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter. Just
we
splatter.
say things like skewt and mesk. I mean, don't trust us. We make up words here.
We're making stuff up as we go.
That's right.
Vocabulary
is dynamic.
My computer area with a blanket because spatter gets messy.
It does. I have to walk away from my desk to do it.
Okay, I'm going to put a little on. Why not? And then I'll pour some of my water bottle into a cup to rinse my brush. There we go. Okay, so fun.
Do they have coral colors in the forest? I think so.
Oh, of course they do. Fungi. Yeah. Hello. Yeah. Hey, you know what? You're a fun guy. Forest joke. It's forest humor.
I love a good bad dad joke.
It is. Oh, that was a big blob. That's okay. All right. Normally, I use a fan brush to do this, but lately I have been into just regular old, just little paintbrushes.
Mm-hmm.
Because they give just this little fine, except for that. Oh my gosh. It's going everywhere. All right. I just wanted, if I'm going with the ho, 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 yeah, that's cute.
Yeah, that's looking good. Your blending looks real. I love how it feathers out. You did great.
And that's only one ink pad. That I was gonna go with more, but you know what? It doesn't really need it.
I don't think you need it at all.
Really nice. And I could pick some of that up.
I think you are doing fine.
All right, I'm gonna daub a little right there. There we go. It'll be fine. All right, now I'm gonna try to wipe this up because otherwise it's gonna be a mess.
So Sylvia Torres, who is also a very good card maker, and Sylvia has been, bless her heart, has been watching old craft roulettes.
Really?
Yeah,
I love Sylvia.
She started at the beginning. She's been going through them one after another. And then she's also been doing retro bonus cards. So she sends in a card from an old show.
Oh, fun.
I know, because they're all there. Might as well use them again if you can.
Well, and I know Sylvia from my community. She's always participating in the chats. And
Oh, is that
hi,
right?
Sylvia. Yeah,
That's so nice. She's a nice lady. I'm glad we get
Yeah.
to share her.
we get
she
to share
does.
you. Sylvia, we're sharing you. We're so grateful.
Which house are you going to for Thanksgiving, though? That's what I really want. Can you have her for Thanksgiving? I'll have her for Christmas.
That sounds great. She'll just have to make plans. Okay, I love it.
But she says she loves your clean and simple style, which I don't know who doesn't. But she would like to know, do you utilize or have any tips for mass making holiday cards?
Well, I think I do. And one of the things is that pick a simple design. No, I mean, seriously, it's
Seriously.
one of those things that I feel like if you're planning, and say I might go with smaller ho-ho-hos.
You could
I
do
feel like
multiples, couldn't you? Different sizes?
I could. Now you're getting a little crazy there, Mary.
Well, I'm not clean and simple. I'm usually kind of like, let's throw a bunch of stuff on this card.
I always look for something that can be easily replicated, whether it's, something that you're stamping and you can stamp and put a stamp in like a stamp positioner tool. And you know what? It's the small for me. It's the small. Oh boy. Oh, Cathy, this is making me happy. Oh yeah. I'm feeling it. Sorry, I just got excited. And that is just bringing my jam on right now.
We may have to have you share your cards from World Card Making Day too, because you said you still have them and they still make you very happy.
They're some of my favorite cards that I've done this year. I will. Don't let me forget, Mary. But for mass producing, it's kind of that thing of, whether you have a really simple die cut or it has to be something that you're not going to pull your hair out, Yeah. So any basic die cut shape and something that can be easily done. Or another thing that I think makes really cute holiday cards and can be easy is bring in color with pattern paper, right? Like if you're going to do a tree, do a pattern paper tree that is adding all your color for you, and do it with the die cut, right? And then you stamp season's greetings and you're good to go. So I think looking for ways that you can simplify can be so helpful. I'm going to grab my score thing. It's
your buddy Jean is in the group, in the chatter box, checking on you.
Who is?
Gina K.
Gina K.
She's trying to see if we were talking about you just a moment ago and your incredible faux leather stamping.
Gina, we were literally talking about that. Oh my gosh. Oh, I love Gina. She's a good egg. She is a good salt of the earth person, and I love you, Gina. Okay. Now, this is I am very excited right now how this is turning out, because it wasn't what I was thinking I was going with. Oh, my cardstock is off.
That's a good So how would you have made it different in your brain? What did you think it was going to do?
Here's what's so crazy. I don't know. I don't even know what I was thinking I was going to do. And that is part of the fun, I think, for me in card making, because what I started out with wasn't what I thought I was going to do. I thought maybe I would do, I don't know.
It's gone. It was like
it's
a
gone.
vapor.
But that's the thing, Mary. I feel like sometimes when you're making a card, if you just kind of let go of what you think you might mess up. Like I was all like, oh, I'm going to screw this all up. But look at how fun this is coming
Could you
together.
say that again, please? You
What's
were
that?
like, what?
I was like, I thought I was going to screw it up. Anyway,
No, you can't do that. So how would you think you'd screw a card up? Have you ever screwed a card up, and how did you know?
Okay, I'll tell you a story.
Okay.
Last week I filmed a video, and it was literally a hot mess from beginning to end, but not the kind that could be, oh, that's really fun, let's share that with my community. No, it was just like everything that could go wrong went wrong.
Oh, no.
When it was done, it wasn't attractive, and it's not ever going to see the light of day. Now, that doesn't happen to me very often.
Right.
But I thought to myself, this doesn't make me happy, so why would I share this? It just didn't work.
Yeah.
I don't know. I wasn't, maybe it was just a day where I needed a nap. And which is like I told you, I took a little nap today to be
Yeah.
prepared for tonight. But not everything is a home run all the time.
No.
I like to share the mistakes that I make on my YouTube channel because I feel like, if you think that we always come up with great ideas, we don't. And I think it's fun to see the mistakes, but this one wasn't fun. So it was like,
Gotcha.
No.
Well, I did a series, and it wasn't, I should keep on with it, but it was a patron series, and it was called Card Crimes. And they were crimes that I had committed. It wasn't anybody else's crimes. I would never collar anybody, but that's for Deputy Heidi. But they were card crimes that I committed on craftroulette.live. And some of my cards have just been horrid, but I've done 188 of them. You're not going to get all normal or, that works. I can see what you were thinking kind of cards, And so I fixed them.
Back in the day, back in my former life of scrapbooker, I had a very short-lived series on my blog, and it was called Monday Makeovers.
Yeah.
And I'm getting a little late. That's okay. Monday Makeovers. And I realized pretty quickly that I didn't want to do something like that because I didn't want to take the joy out of what people were creating, because people would submit pages to me and they would give me the files for their photos, and then I would take their layout and redo the layout and explain why it worked better from a design standpoint.
Right.
Because you can teach that way, but it wasn't fun. I felt like, no, these are your memories. It doesn't have to be perfect, and you did a great job. And so I only did like a few, and I just thought, I just want people to love what they're making. The design don'ts thing, it's like, I tried that, and I didn't want to do that. So doing my own, that's a whole more fun thing to do.
Right. It was, I wouldn't do it to somebody else. That just seems kind of cruel. But I have, when people have asked what's wrong with this, I can help them, but and there was a scrapbook, because I used to do scrapbook crops, and there was one gal, and it was so funny. She had this really great layout. She was very talented. She had a great layout, but she had one little piece of paper on it that was so wrong. And she kept going, what's wrong with this card or this layout? And I kept taking that paper and just taking it off. And she'd grab it and put it back on. And then she said, what's wrong with it? And I'd take it back off. And she'd put it back on. And then after about 3 or 4 of those things, she just said, it's that little piece of paper, isn't it? You got it. And she figured it out on her own. So, I didn't want to, because the rest was gorgeous. She just had a little piece of paper, and she liked it, and she wanted it on, but it didn't work for the whole layout, and she wanted it to work for the whole layout.
Right.
So if that was going to be, but if that was a piece of paper that she absolutely loved, I wasn't going to make her, I wouldn't make her, but I wouldn't tell her to take it off.
Right.
Yeah. If that made her happy, but there was something that didn't make her happy, so.
Well, and I think too, with creativity, it's like, you just, encouraging people is such a good idea, and reminding people, the more you do it, the more comfortable you're going to get, and the more confident you'll feel. I am a strong proponent in like some design education for crafting, because, I feel like if you know some things about balance and color and repetition and things like that, that gave me a bit of a leg up when I started making cards, because I kind of understood, how to make some things work. Just from a design standpoint. So
from a design standpoint, where the heck am I going to put this? I've got these 2 dark things, and have this, I feel like it needs a 3rd dark thing.
It does. And that is cute, Mary. That stamp is so cute up there.
I may not need it, but I'm not going to glue it down, but I'm just going to play
See, look at you. It's the innate sense of the visual triangle. What?
I know it's hard to break away from it sometimes,
Oh, come on now. Get back there.
but I think
What am I
they
doing?
can be done.
My tweezers are very sticky because sometimes I use spray glue and then they get really sticky and then everything moves. Come on now. That's why I love liquid glue because if you get that little wiggle
Thank you,
room,
Gina.
put it down in the wrong place, at least, you know. Okay. All right. We're getting
Well,
there.
so those are Kathy Pispati also asked, is your house as this is almost loaded, but is your house as clean and simple as your cards?
Oh, okay. True confessions here. The answer to that is, oh heck no. No, and that's a problem that we're dealing with. I live with a stasher. No, I live with a piler. Sorry, I'm the stasher. We have piles everywhere. My house is a disaster. I have no bathroom upstairs with running water.
But it could be just because of your transition, right?
Either that or just I've become lazy. Here's the beauty about creating. I crave open space and clean and simple. I don't have it in my everyday life, so I create it in my card projects, and it makes me feel peaceful and happy. But no, the rest of my life does not look like that. I wish it did.
Yeah.
Because I really I have this, my daughter and I joke about, you know, she said, someday, Mom, I'm going to live in a big glass house with glass. It'll all be open and clear and white. I'm like, I'm moving in. She goes, oh yeah, you can move in. I love it. The idea of it. It just has never happened. But that's okay.
Yeah.
So now I don't think I'm going to put any sort of, well, shoot now. Okay, hold on, Mary. I'm pulling something else out. I got things.
That's not too bad.
There is a possibility here that I will use a sub-greeting, but I don't know. I'm thinking.
Nobody in this room is overthinking this card. Not one person.
Oh, I do have that. I know. No, but you know what it is though, too, Mary? It's not so much like overthinking. I literally love this part. Like most every card that I do on my channel, I do not have a plan. Like I have products,
Right.
but I don't have a plan.
You do. That's true. It is absolutely true. I've seen your videos.
Yeah,
your lives.
I craft live, I record it, and then I cut it down and edit it so that it's so that it's a reasonable time, and it's so fun. Oh, I think I found one that I like. It's just so fun to do it that way because you don't know what you're going to find and how it's going to shake out. And yeah, so I really love to just create on the fly, and I have so many cute little greetings. Oh, okay.
I have a quick product question from Berta. She's asking about your tag die.
Yes.
I believe it's the one with the ho 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 or the o.
Yeah. That is something I designed for Simon Says Stamp. I don't know if it's still available.
Okay.
Because not everything, I design products for Simon, and not everything stays in the store forever.
Right.
We kind of have to move product in and move it out. I don't really have a say in that. I just make things, and if they sell well, we keep them, and if they don't, sometimes they move to the sale bin. And
right.
But that's where I got that from. But any letter dies or even stickers, like if you have little stickers, I think stickers are greatly overlooked in card making.
That could be a trend question on a craft trivia game. When did stickers when were their heyday? That would be a good one.
When did they lose their stick?
When did they lose their stick indeed?
Well, I will tell you, I just finished editing a video wherein I used stickers for 2 of the card titles.
Well, look at you bringing them back.
Oh no, I lost one of my. Hold on a second, I lost a die. Hold on.
Oh no.
Where did you go? Where are you? Oh my gosh. I gotta show. So this die set, Mary, is my number 2 die most used. I love to
Is that
cut out
right?
sentiment strips with dies
Oh, uh-huh. Uh-huh.
because it takes the guesswork out for me. And oh, that's not gonna work, is it? All right, hold on. Anyway,
Mary
I love it.
Youngblood said she loves stickers, and I don't use them very much.
So
And
here's
Patty-
my hot tip for stickers, and this will make them more fun. So here, I think what happens with stickers is they can be frustrating because if you stick it down and you don't love where you put it, right? You're
Mhm.
you're frustrated instantly. You may have just ruined your project. You can't pick it up and move it. So what you need to do is take the sticker off the sheet and add some baby powder or
Mhm.
some like anti-static
Cornstarch.
powder.
Mm-hmm.
Take the stick off, and then you can move it around. You can figure out where you want it to go,
And
and you can have more
the glue
fun with
may
it.
actually be a better glue than is on the sticker also.
Yeah. All right, I'm cutting
Yeah.
this friend out.
It's true. I never liked them because I started as a stamper, and I came in going, I can do more things with stamps because I can use them indefinitely,
Yes.
and a sticker
Yes.
is a one and done. And I didn't know if I had my project that was so good that I could use a sticker because it was like, I won't be able to use it again. But if you unstick them, that would work.
Yeah. Yes, and that, I mean, I just did that. I unstuck a couple, and then I put some cardstock on the back to give them some dimension, and I used them as the greetings for the card. And it's so cute, and I kind of have forgotten about doing that. Like use a sticker
Mhm.
for your title.
I heard somebody the other day I was talking to, we were talking about rub-ons and that they were actually coming back.
They are. In fact, I think I can tell you this. I'm working on what is it called? The winter issue of Scrapbook and Cards Today magazine, because that is one of my jobs. I work as the graphic designer for that magazine,
Mhm.
and we're featuring some rub-ons. But I know there's some really cute ones from Hero Arts that are out now that are like adorable. There's some really cute ones from scrapbook.com. Like they're coming back, and
Isn't that something?
they're coming back in a better quality.
Mhm.
Pink and Maine has some. Yeah, and it's kind of fun. It's kind of fun to see that. Things that come around again. I love that. All right, I need to grab.
We already know how.
Oh, let's see. Where are you?
I keep adding little things, but they're not
Hey,
good
I
down.
know. I still have. There's 2 more things I'm going to add.
I
But
like it. It's looking really good.
see, because I feel like, well, shoot, I want to have. I don't know if this is going to look good or not. I was going to put a little sub greeting on here, but it might not have a good. I don't know. Takes a minute.
It does. Yeah.
Takes
Yeah,
a
there's some
minute.
people in the chatterbox that are saying they love the new rub-ons.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll have to look for a spin sponsor to do some rub-ons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. Let's see here. This might not work, and
But
that's okay.
Tracy
I just wanted
is hoarding
to-
her rub-ons. Oh no.
All right.
How long do you have to hold on to something in your mind to qualify it as hoarded? Are there different hoarding lengths for different products?
It's a quantity thing.
I think there
You think? I don't
are.
know. I was thinking like certain papers, can you hold on to them for 10 years and then you're hoarding that sheet? While
Well,
stamps can be hoarded for 20 years, are there different lengths
And
of
what's
time?
the difference between a collection and hoarding?
That's a dangerous question for a crafter. I still have pattern papers down in the craft/dining room from, oh gosh, my tip just came out. Shoot. We've got tip problems. From Basic Gray from my scrapbooking days because I cannot part with them. They are so beautiful.
They really were pretty.
Remember that company? Yeah, and now she does fabric. That's
They
her
do?
business now. All right.
Ay,
You know
ay,
what
ay. That sounds. Do you sew?
No, I don't even know how to thread a sewing machine. I wish I did. Every time I have to sew something, I end up calling my neighbor and asking her to come thread my machine. You know what? I don't love this. Like it's just I want a little sprig of black on here because I like that your high is in black. I know that's not part of our parameters, but you know what I could do?
It works, though.
I could just say, let's trim closer here. Okay. Oh, that just went into my laptop keyboard. That's lovely. And just cut here, right at the edge. What if we just did a little peace and joy? Oh, I should have cut that straight, though. That would have been helpful, huh? Let's go.
I'm getting to watch. This is fun.
Okay. I don't know. You know, do I want to? I might not need to do
that's
it.
pretty. Just that little one.
Yeah, just a little.
Yeah, because the wishing you didn't really go ho, 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 wishing you. I don't know. Just peace and joy. Ho, 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 peace and joy.
You know, there's times, here's the thing I like to say. Stop trying to make fetch happen, Cathy, because that might not be. I'm going to put some sprinkle on here, and then I think we're going to leave it nice and clean. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's on brand.
I think it's on brand. I think, and if I hadn't cut this so wonky, maybe.
Speaking of brand, I happen to know you're a bit of an introvert, and there is a question from Karen Codigan, and she says, will there ever be, or has there ever been, a crafting event that would get you to leave your house to attend, teach, or lead? Ooh.
The short answer? No.
What's the long answer?
There's no, I don't know why that's so funny. I'll tell you why it's funny to me now. Because it takes a lot to know thyself. And, you know, back in the day, I need a stickier pickup tool. I used to do scrapbook shows, and that was in the early 2000s. And that's when I figured, I'm just making a mess here. That's when I figured out, hey, Cathy, you are really, really nervous when you do these events, and you're panicky, and nobody knows it because you hide it really well. So don't do that anymore. So when I finished doing the in-person events from scrapbooking, that's when I realized you're done. You don't want to do this, so don't. And it took me a long time to say no. I just said no to an event that I wish with all my heart that I could do. And I just know that I can't, because it will just be the minute I say yes, then I have really bad stress dreams about teaching. And every single time something is coming that I have to do, I have these recurring stress dreams, and they're all about teaching live at events. Isn't that weird?
Oh,
so
dear.
Yeah. And so no, the short answer is no.
Do you enjoy when you're not in leadership, but maybe, or in a teaching position, just being at a craft event? Is that, do you remember the last time you did that, and was that pleasant?
No.
Is that the short or the long answer?
So the last, I feel like the last trade show I remember going to was, I remember once being at a CHA, back when it was called CHA, the Craft Hobby Association show. And I'm just going to boop these on real quick.
Boop away, girl. That's what we've been waiting for.
Anyone who's been waiting for a boop, we're almost there. And I had to wear my simple scrapbooks. That was back when that magazine was a thing. Oh, sorry. I got to make the sound effect. Ready? Boop. And I was at a show, and it was fine. But boop, afterwards, I go back to my hotel room, and I curl up, boop, in a little fetal position, I don't feel good, like physically. So it's just a thing. It's just not my jam. However, you put me on the internet and teach a class there, I'm great, because it's so different than being in person So I apologize to people who wish that I would do it, but I just feel so good knowing where my wheelhouse is of comfort. That's
Yeah.
all.
Michelle
that's-
Lupton says we all feel better after those boops.
Oh, Michelle, what time is it? Is it like Michelle lives in the future?
Tomorrow morning.
So it's tomorrow morning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's my card. I actually really like it.
I like it too.
But yeah, I wish that I had that go-getter and kind of love being around people and doing those things. But I like to channel as much of that joy and fun into my YouTube channel and the classes that I teach, because I can do really well on the internet.
Yes, you do. And so I'm glad that you tried it and that you have continued, that it's worked out for you, because only a few people would see you live in real events, but we all get to enjoy you here.
Well, thank you. And I love my YouTube community too, because they're just, they're sharing all this fun, and it's and they just come see me at YouTube.
Yeah.
I like that.
It's a good thing. You spread a little thinner and it's good. But not at the same time. It works real well. I'm going to go through and see if I hit the parameters so that I don't get arrested by Deputy Heidi. Okay. A2 was your choice, and I did an A2.
Yes, you did.
Forest colors. I did some green, and there's a little bit of sky blue and some brown, gray, blacks.
Love it.
And some little corally things that I think you could find a little berry or something that would fit the bill there. Starts with H. Well, I did a great big kind of crookedy high and postage stamp or mark. I made a little boomer dog postage stamp for my postcard. I think I did it.
You did it. Mary, there's no one's coming to get you tonight.
That's good, because I like to sleep, and I like to sleep hard. So let's see if you got that done too.
All right. Well, we started out with our A2 card, and I believe the 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 in the US A2.
Yeah.
Ding, ding, ding. Okay.
Binny,
we
binny.
also have our forest colors. And I thought I was going to do more, but we just went with one and created, this is the mossy undergrowth of the forest.
Yes, indeed.
The lichen, if you will.
I like it.
So hit that one. Starts with an H. Hello. Okay, we got the ho, ho, ho going.
Can't miss it.
And the whole thing is a postage stamp.
How charming. It is.
Right? That was fun. And
those little those triangles really made the difference.
It needed something. And even though it's pretty faded back, that's because I did this one I like it. And again, pigment ink over color can give you kind of a surprise. You don't really know what it's going to look like until you do it. So, get those pigment pads out. Don't let them lament in the corner.
And they're so soft. It's such a soft, you can still see the color underneath it.
Yeah.
But you go,
and it's so in focus.
It is so in focus.
Producer.
Oh my gosh, you guys, they worked so hard to get her in focus today. It was, how many different approaches did you use? Like 5? They kept going, let's try this, let's try this.
And every time I'd restart my computer, I'd ring up a new.
Oh, you were unplugging, unstarting, restarting, turning off. It was quite a task, but you guys did great. She stayed in focus all night. Stayed crispy.
I was crispy.
You were crispy.
Crispy chicken. I'm the crafty crispy chicken. Okay.
Watch out for Colonel Sanders. Well, we're going to tell everybody how they can make their card and play along and maybe be able to win some prizes, plus give away some stuff and thank our patrons. Then we will be back to say goodnight to you. And till then, sit tight. If you could get your World Card Making Day card, would that be hard? We can look at that when we get back.
It's literally right here. Hold on.
Oh.
I got to show you.
Okay, we're going to wait.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see. She said she hasn't. She just keeps it out because it was so pretty. It is so pretty.
Isn't that fun? Mary, can you remind us what the parameters were?
I was just going to ask you. I think it was A2 rainbow color palette
Yep.
Seasonal and nature. I don't know where I got this.
Black,
and black dots.
Black dots.
Black dots and nature.
So that was my other one. And I just did little spatters of black ink on both.
Uh-huh.
But like these cards, I had so much fun making them. And yeah, this card right here, I'm not going to give it away.
I don't think you should. It was a big day. It was a huge day.
Much. But yeah, just 2 simple cards from World Card Day. That was super fun.
And if you didn't see World Card Day on this channel, you can check it out. There's like 6 hours of card making deliciousness. And I think we had 11 or 12 crafters that came on. And you were the closer. And Amanda and I were both so tired. By talking by the end of that. You just talked and we just sat. And it was,
I thought to myself,
it was delightful.
They don't like me? No, they were exhausted.
We just had no words left.
Oh, goodness. Okay.
It was great. But if you do need something to watch, that will carry you through a long crafting session.
It absolutely will, but it's really fun. I ended up watching the whole thing, so I highly recommend watching the replay because there's so many good ideas that are on that stream. It was a blast.
And you were in the chatterbox the entire time.
I couldn't resist. I was going to work that day, and I did nothing but just chat and watched people make cards, and it was so fun.
It was quite the event. Yeah, it was fun. It really was fun. All righty. Well, let's let you relax just for a second and let everybody tell them some stuff.
Okay, so
thank you. Well done. Well, you're going to want to play, aren't you? These are easy. These are some easy parameters. So make sure that you join us using these 4 parameters. A2 size card starts with H for our element. The color palette needs to be your interpretation of forest colors and include a random stamp or mark. If you don't understand what we're doing because you're coming in late and you've never been here, you can go backwards and find out more information about halfway through the show. You can play by sending an electronic digital copy of your card to craftroulette.live. There is a form open now on the submit card page, and it will be live until midnight on Sunday. If you want more time, join us as a patron. You have till Thursday night and week after week after week, as long as you are active. We have some great guests. Look at these great guests coming up over the next few weeks. Angie Hunt, Caitlin Anthony, Shannon, first time. Oh, then we get to welcome back Christine Bertram. We haven't seen her in a long time. And then first time to the wheel, Christina Werner. Looking forward to meeting the new folks and having our buddies back to spend the evening with us. Don't miss a week. Have you given us a subscription yet? That would help, and hit that bell so you don't miss us. There's those wonderful, beautiful patrons. They are keeping us on the air. They keep us coming back every week. Without them, I dare say there would be no show. So thank you, patrons. We do appreciate you. I hope you're enjoying the 3rd show every week. We do have another mystery guest coming on to present. We're just talking about cards that you guys have sent in. I don't know why it is so easy. Just spend an hour just talking about how much we love a card. And then we do about 20, 30 cards, and it's just, you can learn so much. And one of the things I have really enjoyed is slowing down and really paying attention to the details of these cards. You guys spend a lot of time thinking about these parameters and adding them. You are very clever people. Now, don't be intimidated by that at the same time. If you've never joined us, don't be intimidated. We have all sorts of cards that come in. We would just like to see what your interpretation and your creativity brings to the table. We appreciate you. Just do your very best. Take your very best picture. Join us. And if you do like this show and you would like to support us, there's more information on craftroulette.live. Oh, there's me. That confetti means it's time to give away some stuff, and we have some great stuff to give away this month. We always start with a Krog, but it's those names, if you're wondering, how did they get on that board? Well, they sent in cards last week. And so their name automatically goes on that board for giveaways this week. This is all programmed, so it is just a wonderful thing. It used to be everything by hand. First thing we give away in this world is a Krog. A Craft Roulette original giveaway, a handmade card with an itty-bitty gift. Seriously, there are 24,000 cards over on craftroulette.live. There is just about something for everybody at some time or other. So go check it out. We have... Oh, Suze is going to get the Krog. Well, I need to have you do, Suze, and all the other winners, is go to craftroulette.live, claim the prize, and please do that by Sunday night. You'll hear from me on Monday. Don't panic if you don't hear from me right away. I may take an hour or two away from the computer. I might. I know, it's shocking. For a Craft Roulette goodie bag, this does need to stay in the United States because it's so dang expensive. Chris H. Good deal, Chris. That is fun. She is a patron. I will be happy to fill in a bag for you, but please fill out that form so I don't have to... So I make sure I don't miss it early is the long and the short of it. For a $25 gift certificate to Whimsy Stamps, we thank you, Whimsy Stamps, for joining us. If you like cute little stamps, you'll like Whimsy. And a Kim Sharp, congratulations. It's so fun when I see a name that I recognize. I like that. And from Desiree Tangles, she's got some beautiful stamps, and I will be sending you one. She did it all by herself. She's so clever. Do check out her. She's a very talented artist, and she does wonderful videos on very complicated-looking things, Zentangle things. Jen Zay. Ooh, I'll be happy to send that to you, Jen. Want you to share it with your mom, okay? All right. Jen. Susan and I had a nice talk one time. It was really delightful. They live across the street from an apple orchard. Sounds nice. From This Calls for Confetti, like I said, I saw a little confetti that they just put out, and it was little Christmas trees. Perfect for this week's parameters. Sherry B. Congratulations, Sherry B. I'll be happy to send you the information on how to get that gift certificate from This Calls for Confetti and from LDRS Creative. We get to meet Angie next week. I think she's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it. I know she's a little nervous. She told me. Because she's not, the first time being on is a little bit nervous. Tight. But we'll have to... Oh, Jackie Muller. She's one of our leading ladies. Congratulations, Jackie. But like Cathy was saying, the second time, it's not nearly as hard. So, CZ Designs for a very generous gift certificate for $25. We get... almost all of our giveaways are claimed. It's really nice. I'm glad that you guys do it. I hope you follow through and get something for yourself. Looks like Amanda B is getting the CZ Designs. It's gonna be hard to choose, but I bet you'll have fun doing it. Make sure you go to craftroulette.live, claim prize form before Sunday night at midnight so we can get those in your hands. Isn't that fun? Congratulations all, and thank you guys for being such good sports. I might have a little fit myself and just, I want that. So I'm glad that you're grown-ups. Let's bring Cathy on and say goodnight to her.
Hey.
She's still crispy.
I'm so crispy, and it's like, what is it, 8:30? I never stay up this late. I feel awesome.
It was that nap.
Just that nap,
And the
seriously.
sugar.
And there was that sugar.
I did have some caramels or caramels, or I don't know how people pronounce it. That's a good question. Caramel. I had 4. They gave me energy.
Caribbean, who knows?
There
So
is a
good.
guy on the internet that does these short videos on different ways that people say things and
Okay.
different maps and all sorts of interesting things. And it's like regional, how people say caramel or caramel, and yeah.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Either way, they taste great.
Yeah, don't need to know how to say it to eat it.
No, just put it in your mouth, and then no one can hear you while you're chewing.
No, you can't talk with those things in your mouth.
You really can't.
They're chewy. Well, your second time around, you did great. We didn't have any tech except for a little problem with our problems, but so we muddled through.
We muddled through. I feel really good because I really did have a split second when I started ink blending that I did not know where it was going. But again, that's like part of the fun of it is that, and I wasn't like stressed or sweating. I'm just like, this could look really bad. But then I'm like, you know what? Just keep working it. Just keep working it. And that's, that's a takeaway. That's a takeaway. Just, if you're working on something, just keep at it. It might turn out really adorable.
It might.
But yeah, that was great. And it's just fun to get parameters and work with them. So I look forward to seeing what people are going to post and share in the Facebook group, just to see all the different takes on this.
Right. And then Monday morning, out comes the gallery that isn't done until Friday morning. But the bulk of them will be on Monday morning. And it is fun to go through it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so thank you, Mary. I mean, I loved coming back, and now that we've figured out some little tech things that me and Mr. Producer won't forget next time.
No.
Never.
Never.
It's ingrained.
Nope. We've ironed it out.
You have solved all the tech problems in the world, almost.
Hey. Yes.
Do you have anything coming up that we need to know about?
I have something coming up that I can't talk about yet, but I will in a few days. There's a class that's coming. It's going to be kind of fun, and that's all I can say for today.
That's a good little tease.
It's a teaser. There's a fun class. It's super chill. People are going to enjoy it, I think, and I'm looking forward to it. And I'm going to be teaching it with a few of my friends, and it'll be fun. That's all I can say.
I bet it will be. I bet it will be.
So,
if you're involved, it will be.
Thank you.
You bet.
It'll be fun.
You bet. Well, then it's probably time to kiss our brains and call it a night.
I think that's a good call. I'm gonna go see if there's any more of those caramels with my name on it. Maybe a potato chip or two, and then put the rest of my pajamas on, because the whole time I've been here, pajamas on the bottom. I can't even lift my leg up, but they're down there.
If you want, the old trick with the caramels, you just kind of bite into them a little bit so nobody else will eat them. You may not want to eat them right then, but you just kind of pinch them or break them up a little bit so somebody thinks they've already been.
I can do that.
Yeah, it's not a bad trick. It's like craft tricks for caramels. All right, Chatterboxes, I look forward to reading your comments tomorrow. I hope you had a great evening, Mr. Producer. Kiss that brain. That was well done tonight. And Miss Cathy, thank you for being a spin sponsor and for joining us again. And being the Minnesota sunshine that we all need in our lives.
Thank you. It's my pleasure. Thank you so much for having me back, Mary. And
we look forward to your next visit.
Call me. Okay.
All right. I'll have my people call your people.
Okay.
All right. Good night, everybody. Stay safe. We love you much. Take care. We'll see you next Tuesday. Nighty night.